And we open this edition in Goma. As you know, this town in North Kivu in the east of the Democratic Republic of Congo, the DRC, is at the center of violent fighting between the M23 rebels and the army. The consequences are dire, with empty warehouses and a rapidly spreading food crisis. But here too, the sense of initiative of brave entrepreneurs can work miracles. Our correspondent Daniel Michombero met one of them, Owinja Manasseh. He manages to both give employment to internally displaced people and alleviate food shortage. All this thanks to his potato fields in the north of the city. Take a look. We are at the Kimati site for internally displaced people, north of the city of Goma. This is where Owinja Manasseh's workforce comes from. Every day before going to his fields, the young entrepreneur recruits between 200 and 250 displaced people, most of them women, to cultivate crops. Today, he will be asking 150 displaced people to look after the potato harvest. After the briefing, the journey in the fields begins.
Have they all been put on the list? Dear all, today again as always, we are going to walk quietly, and then I'm going to give you each a parcel of potatoes to eat at home and some money. Now we can get on with the planting.
This is the first potato plantation owned by young entrepreneur Owinja Manasseh, CEO of Kivu Labour. After a short rest for his workers, the potato harvest begins. The harvest is done with bare hands and the hope of a good meal at the end of the day. Evelyn Muduha, mother of three, a woman displaced by the war, explains that she is satisfied because she will have enough to feed her children.
I'm very happy today. We're harvesting these potatoes that we saw a little while ago. I'm happy to have this job. Today my children will have something to eat. In the camp, we're going through a very difficult time. But when opportunities like this come along, we welcome them and make the most of them.
The man we're thanking is there, whether on sowing days or working in the fields. Owinja Manasseh, the man in charge of Kivu Labour, is always on the refugees' side.
Here we are harvesting. We have noticed that food insecurity is only increasing in the city of Goma. That's why we decided to come and do the first harvest, which will go some way to saving the town. Behind me here, you can hear the sounds of bombs in Nyiragongo territory. Our aim is to combat food insecurity in the city of Goma. For this first harvest, we are hoping to bring between 15 and 20 metric tons of potatoes into the city of Goma today.
The aim of this young entrepreneur is to help improve the living conditions of the displaced. This is the case today for the launch of the construction work, for which more than 200 displaced people have been employed.
I choose to work with displaced people in my Kivu Labour project. We started together because I personally can't know how to cultivate and sow. We take them to their camps. We come with them here to the fields to work together. We started the project together, and we are here for the first harvest together. We are motivated, and as we've just harvested, we are each going to leave with a parcel and a sum of money to eat better.
In Goma, where this commodity was already very expensive, only some warehouses are supplied. Retailers who used to turn to foreign countries such as Kenya, Uganda and Malawi are now happy to sell potatoes grown in North Kivu in the DRC.
As you can see, my warehouse is full. Potatoes are available, and we now have stock in our warehouses, which were almost empty. We call on our government to help this young entrepreneur who is trying to get us out of this food insecurity. If he receives help from the government, he will be able to produce a lot. Thanks to him, the warehouses are now supplied in Goma. Before, we used to import potatoes from abroad, from Rwanda, Ngungu, and elsewhere. Now, thanks to this brave young man, we can buy potatoes from home in Nyiragongo.
The M23 rebel war has hit production areas hard. The majority of farmers are displaced. The IOM, the International Organization for Migration, claims that the DRC has the highest number of displaced people in the world. On the market in Goma, a 100-kilo sack is currently trading between $125 and $130 compared with $70 or $80 before the war. In the past, potatoes consumed in Goma produced in Masisi, Nyiragongo, and Rutshuru. However, these territories in North Kivu are the scene of recurrent fighting between local armed groups and the FARDC against the M23 rebellion. Retailers regret the situation and call on the government to put an end to the war so that the population can return to normal life.